we typically see what people are doing at their peak.
Yeah.
Or what is going on today that obviously they know you for. We love to go back in time to be able to say, hey, like, who are you growing up? Like, where are you from? And kind of give a little bit of context to the story of Stoney the Great. So let's go back. Your journey. Where are you from? Kind of where'd you grow up? And who were you as a kid? Like,
All
and
right.
developed into who you are today.
Well, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, specifically Decatur. I'm from the east side. Growing up, well, I'm an only child.
Okay.
So that really kind of plays a major,
For sure.
I guess, role
Yeah.
in like who I like grew up to be. My dad was a huge movie fan, mainly horror. That was like his thing. Horror movies, martial arts films.
Apple doesn't fall far from
It
the tree
doesn't.
in that
I got
sense.
that. I got that from him. I was telling Juju earlier. Shout out to Straw Hat Goofy. Growing up, a typical Saturday movie day for me and my dad would literally look like we start the day with Enter the Dragon. After that, we go to Superfly. After Superfly, we probably go to like New Jack City or Do the Right Thing. After New Jack City, Do the Right Thing, we throwing on a horror movie.
Very
Going
cool.
on Halloween, so it was like hood movie, blaxploitation 70s, old pimp movie, martial arts movie, horror movie. And that's just kind of how it went. And if we wasn't watching that, we was like watching his old rerun VHS tapes of like Super Friends and Thundercats that he filmed off the TV in the 80s, but he just kept in boxes of VHS tapes. So my whole upbringing getting into movies was basically watching backlogs. While other people my age were only watching what was new on TV and what was new in the theaters, I was too, but I was digging through boxes of old VHS tapes, like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? Like, I watched Eddie Murphy's Raw on a bootleg VHS tape that my dad like ripped off the TV.
Dude, the days of ripping things off TVs.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah, I remember this like ripping off like with VHSs and obviously cassettes, getting the radio, like listen to the top 10 on cassette and have to do that so that you could hopefully, if you recorded it right, you can listen to that song again, because that was the only way.
Right.
Unless you had the money to go buy the brand new cassette, which most people didn't. So like you got to get creative.
Yeah, I can honestly say a lot of the movies that I watched growing up were tapes that my dad like burned off TV, just commercials and all too. So I was a 90s kid watching whole TV segments from the 80s because my dad recorded the whole thing. So I got really into the culture of film from the 80s on up through the 90s and even all the way back to the 70s as well. And it just kind of became my thing. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
I didn't either. So
movies, like, bro, like it was so bad sometimes. Like my dad would like sneak me and my mom in, and it was a matinee.
Oh wow!
The tickets was like $3. It's
Yep.
like, but we still was sneaking in movie theaters and like just going to different screenings and
Be like, Stoney, do you want popcorn today?
Stuff like
You
that.
got
So
go through the back.
yeah, so and if we wasn't at a movie theater, we was at an arcade playing video games or something like that. Like my whole upbringing was just video games and movies.
Yep. Same.
And
Yeah, my brother's a huge gamer. I didn't turn out to be the gamer that he is. So it's actually fun, like listening to your content and watching your content about like video game, because it's like gaming to me was like how I related to my brother.
Yeah,
like I wasn't the gamer, but like the conversations I have with him about gaming were always the things that we had in common. Like I only played certain games because he did. Like I remember playing like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter in the Round Table Pizza because he was just so good at it. And he would always kill me like every single time.
Yeah.
But he knew all the cheat codes, all the codes for like every single finisher, like for every character. Like he was that guy.
Yeah. Like I got good at Tekken because my dad was good at
Tekken.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And at the time, we're talking like Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Mortal Kombat 4. So like not that kid friendly to like learn how to play, but Tekken super easy to learn. So I was just like, my dad good at Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna find my own fighting game and get good at it, because I always wanted to be like, I wanted to beat my dad. You know what I'm saying? So while he mastered Mortal Kombat, I went and mastered Tekken. And I'll never forget the first time I ever challenged him to Tekken. I was like, "Hey, play me in this game. You always play Mortal Kombat." I whooped his ass. It's a great feeling as a boy to whoop your dad's ass in the video game. It was amazing.
What's crazy is that your relationship with your father was kind of like my relationship with my brother. Like
Yeah.
he was only 4 years older, but like because you were an only child,
Yeah.
your older brother in a sense was
Yeah,
your dad.
it was my dad.
Yeah.
Like I was his little buddy.
Yeah.
'Cause he didn't really have a lot of friends. Like, my parents are from Birmingham, Alabama, but my dad moved to Atlanta because it was a much better city.
Mhm.
And so when I was born, I'm literally the only person in my family from Atlanta. Everybody else is from Alabama.
Yep.
So, out there in Atlanta, my dad didn't really have anybody. So I was his friend. I was his movie buddy. I was his gaming buddy. That was what I was. That was my role in life. And all of that stuff just became a part of who I am. And I just grew up loving movies and loving video games. And I never not loved them. It's always just been a thing. And unfortunately, I had ADHD my whole life,
Mhm.
right? So my attention span was. I always tell people I got the attention span of a quarter. Like it's not going to get you far. It's not going to get you far. But I was always able to like lock in on a game or a movie and like break it down and would
Yeah.
like learn so much stuff. And it's just like, I never knew that would pay off.
For sure.
Like everything that I was told, turn that game off, turn that
Yep,
TV off,
yep.
da 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 da. It's funny how everything that I like got in trouble for because I did too much of it, or when I get put on punishment, that's the first thing that got taken away. It's funny how that stuff ended up being the reason why I can feed my family.
Yeah, I mean the content creation really
Yeah.
turned the table.
Yeah.
Like especially during COVID, people needed content, and it became like a thing where,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I need to get content. Where can I get it from?
Yeah.
I'll get it from people just like me and you that can just do it on their phone or do it on their computer camera, because there are no more movies coming out right now. There are, it's just like, hey, we're stuck in our houses.
Yeah. And that's my biggest regret, that I didn't start making. My biggest regret is that I didn't start making content during the pandemic. That's my biggest regret. I will probably be
A little further
a
along.
little bit further along.
Yeah.
Humbly speaking, I've done some amazing things in the 3-year time span that I've been in this space.
Yeah.
But I just know that if I had started in 2020 instead of 2022, totally different.
Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Momi2 Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Momi2 app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.